Can you hear anything when that? Because I can't. Oh. How's it going, everybody? I hope you are all well. Hope that your weekend is off to a great start. It's a strange world out there. It's being pushed to system. Could push it here instead. Okay. Robojumper, hello. Hey, Catgall. Hey, Sparky. Hey, Hoopster. Boigle, hello. Hey, Japanese Soapland. Hey, Tanya. Hey, the Albion. Hey, Arlo. Hey, Vamirio. Sorry that my voice is sort of dead. Don't know what's up with that. Hey, Xylan. Hey, Wandia. Hey, Fion. Hey, Luigi Skyward. Hey, Iron Thorium. Hey, Hadrol. Hey, Life of Pi. Hey, Wart Square. Hey, Comrade Ellie. Maybe he just needs to warm up. Haven't been talking a ton the last day or so. Eleanor, hello. He's Scudge. He's Arcicide. Once upon a coin, thanks for the 47 months. He lead on synth. Hey, Medic. Hey, Hitachi, thanks for the raid. Crunchy Romaine Lettuce, hello. He L Zipper. He Space Cat. He Gale. Silver Gravekeeper. Going alright. He Pattern Shirt. He Not Loki. He Alter Self. He Stringish. Karthus, thanks for the 15 months. Hey, Lobster. Thanks for extending your sub, Arlo. Hey, Twitch forgot my account. Hey, Weirdo of Oz. Hey, Mad Rhetoric. Hello, Atashi. Please don't hurt yourself playing the Ghost. I'm not going to play the Ghost today. Hey, Indignant Possum. Hey, Sunlight Lux. Hey, Geekbogger, thanks for the 11 months. Hey, Not As Bad As Frankenstein, thanks for the 26 months. Hey, I Do Yoga. Hey, Kareem. I'm pretty sure that I won as the Ghost. Right? Not on stream. I'm pretty sure I did it off stream. But I might be misremembering. Anyway, I don't know. I got my booster for coronavirus, which, like, I was doing a 30-day Spire challenge when it was, like, approved, so I didn't do it then, and then it took me a while to get around to it. So I have spent the last 2 days having side effects from that, which was interesting. I had about 12 hours of nausea, which was different. I don't remember being nauseous from the other 2 shots. And then I had a pretty bad headache for probably 24 hours. But I'm doing okay now. Tehuko, he don't Dawn to the Dawns. Hello. I guess he what a cutting hat. Hey HT. Gyakuda, hello. Dagox, hey Antamu. Hey Neutral Chaotic. Thanks for 27 months, amazing Loki. Does anyone else like going poo when they have the urge to do so? I feel like humans just, like that might just be a human thing. L4JM, hello. Sorry about the headaches and fever. Hey, named after Marco. I don't know if I got a fever or not. There was a moment where I was like, maybe I have a fever, but I didn't like get a thermometer, so maybe. Hey, Bofer. Hey, Kavatha. Zero Awakening, hello. Hey, Order. It was interesting. The nausea sort of began while I was cooking dinner, and it happened to be the longest that I've spent cooking dinner in, like, I don't know, like a long time. I spent an hour cooking food because I wasn't gonna stream, right? And this is how I organize my life. I have 6-month periods where I don't have a weekend, and then I get the next coronavirus shot, and I say that the 2 days where I'm recovering from side effects are my weekend. So for me, like, mentally, this is my weekend. It's like, that was a good 6 months of work. Now a weekend. So I was like, I'll cook dinner and I'll spend an hour. And the nausea started hitting me like halfway through cooking dinner, and then I had 3 bites of my food and put it in this fridge and went to sleep. So, whoops. Oh well. Yeah, I think I get the same headache from them. Zero Awakening. Order. Do I like my eyes? I wish that I didn't ever feel eye strain, but they do a good job of seeing things. What was the meal? Some tacos with some fancy stuff. Not as bad as Frankenstein. Hello, Hiborna. Yeah. Yeah, getting the coronavirus is not a good time. That is, I think, a thing that is true. So, I've been playing as the Bible dude. Because he's sort of badass, he just like walks around with a Bible. I don't know. He has minus 40% move speed, and I like tremendously respect that. I just like, way to go. Hell yeah. We're not in a rush. Hey Shadow, me too. Hey Wonder Tunge. And we have the dairy plant, which is new. Also, I've never listened to this music for it before. That's different music, right? I'm pretty sure that's different music. It's also way too loud. Like here. Oh, you can't hear it at all? Oh, this is fascinating. Alright. I thought people said that they were hearing boings. Anyway, there you go. Do you think he can't go faster or just intentionally walk slowly? I think he just intentionally walks this slow. So, the big thing with this map that I've discovered so far, and please no backseating and spoilers about what happens in the map, is that the first time you play it there's an arrow and you can follow the arrow and you pick up a thing, and then the thing unlocks a map for you, and then in subsequent plays of the map you have this map. And yeah, so if I went down and left I would find a thing that gave me wings, which is like plus 10% speed. So these are, whatchamacallits? They're not weapons, they're the... I don't know what you call the skills which aren't weapons. Maybe they're just skills. I don't know. Augments? Accessories? Power-ups? Sure. Passives? I think passives might be it. Lanya, thanks for 43 months. Yeah. I haven't found out yet what happens if you pick one up when you already have 6 passives. But I'm definitely wondering if it would give me a 7th passive, which could be cool. Anyway, that was a fun start. So my character has extra weapon speed and duration, and I don't believe that Lightning Ring benefits from either of those in any way. So maybe we take Cross. I don't really think Whip's like an actual weapon. Carados, thanks for the 22 months. Alright. Is a character new too? Nope. I think there is a new character. Maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway. I don't think we want to just like walk straight to things because presumably we want to kill stuff and pick up experience, right? That's sort of how the game works. Oh my fucking god. I quit. I'm just not even going to be a streamer anymore. Maybe Laurel is good. Draco Physics for 40 months. I think ideally you want something that like does something there. But you know, if you're not going to get something that does something, you're not going to get something that does something. Stone Mask is relatively new. I believe Stone Masks unlocks the first time you get to level 100. And then apparently it starts dropping on your runs from then on. Cooldown reduced by 0.5 seconds, shield and vulnerability increased by 0.2 seconds. Laurel's not actually bad, I don't think. It's just, obviously it's a defensive weapon. Takes up a weapon slot and doesn't deal damage. You made a gamer move and never unlocked the mask in the first place. That seems like a good choice. Because you like very much don't want it to be offered to you early on in runs, that's for sure. I think you have to find the mask in the library. Yeah, probably true. I'm interrupting YouTube, Jorb. It's awkward. I've been playing too much in hyper mode. Well, this character does have minus 40% movement speed, so that's some of the reason that it's slow. So if our main damage is from Bible, projectile speed does scale with that. Sure, I guess. You generally find books in libraries. You can find lots of things in libraries. Books for sure, but also like they just act as a community repository of knowledge and services. Something like that, right? Am I invulnerable while that blue thing is around me? Because it's like almost always around me. Like, am I just like almost always in? Oh, I'm definitely taking damage. All right. Oh, I see. The first time that I get hit, it goes away. Oh, that's good grief. Okay, that's too bad. But living so 35 months. If there's no food, why would you go there? A lot of libraries let you have food these days. In fact, the library that I went to all the time in high school had a cafe in it. So, there you go. Obviously, you're not encouraged to eat the food while you are reading the books that they have there. Turning gear, Willman. Don't eat the rich, eat the books. I think, can you just eat food? Like, I'm all for metaphors and everything, right? But yeah, I don't know. King Bible. Literature is food for the soul. I said he had Suzalo while I was at UW. A bit. I usually just went to Odegaard, but is that its name? I think that's its name. But sometimes I went to Suzalo. Suzalo is a very grand library. You're a big fan of eating food? So am I think. I definitely showed everyone Suzalo if like friends visited campus or something like that. I was like, hey, look at our badass library. But it was like actually studying in Suzalo, it felt too I don't know, like wearing clothes that you didn't want to get dirty, but you like didn't want to get them dirty too much, so you like were constantly focused on them. I think I will go for the double birds. Weapon speed and duration. That seems like it's good with birds. Yeah, let's go for the double birds. Problem with the double birds is that they aren't super great early. It takes a long time for them to ramp up. Oh. Well. So there's armor on the map. And I think possibly that means that I could like not take it and take this one instead. Or this one, I don't know. And that then I could still get armor. This may be true or may not, I don't know, but we're not going to find out unless I try to find out or let Twitch have backseat, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm not taking other weapons because I want the other bird. Maybe I should have taken Clover there, actually. Drake's Kid, hello, demon. I'm the type to go to the Guggenheim and then say that I went to my local museum. If I were cultured enough to know what the Guggenheim was, I would probably have a better response to this. Hey Moonlight, how are you? It's a famous art museum in New York City. Oh, yeah, I think when I went to it I didn't find it remarkable. There you go. There's the Jorbs you know and love. Alright, hey, it's Zeus. How are you? I don't think I've been to the Guggenheim. I went to the Museum of Modern Art in New York City and loved it. How come this priest can't cast heal? We are constantly passively casting heal, very slowly, using our Pomarola. It's come to my attention that the game is Italian, yeah? Right? I think so. Which means that a lot of the words are Italian words, probably? Probably. Anyway. My ability to speak Italian is tremendously limited, so this doesn't really help me in any way, but is a thing that I've realized. I have almost, nearly, made it to the wings, at which point I can be slightly faster. I feel like there are a lot of things here, and there weren't so many things a second ago. I'm not sure what's going on exactly. Why are the jellyfish so red? I don't think I've gotten past, like, this is probably the longest that I've survived on this map so far. I haven't played it, like, I don't know. I played it some number of times off stream, but not enough to have gotten super far into it, so I haven't seen the enemies or anything like that. Pepe was already taken thanks to 5 months. A modern oracle. Wait, you can upgrade the Bible at 7:30? I thought that you couldn't upgrade weapons until level, or until minute 10. Oh, alright. Well, we have an upgraded weapon apparently. Right click skips the animation. Is there a button that would let me skip reading your message? I'm okay. Hey Scarecrow! Hey Dread Muffin. More wings. I'm gonna walk so fast. I think I'm almost up to the base movement speed of other characters if they don't have meta progression. Actually, I'm probably above it. Where's my movement speed? Oh, I'm exactly at it, apparently. Hey Deerall, how are you? We're almost there. I have a busy day today. First I'm gonna stream video games, which I think will be great. How long has it been since I last streamed video games? A little bit. Take the Hollow Heart. Why not? I'm pretty sure that I get the other things just by picking them up on the map, but not 100% sure, so, you know, we'll find out. If we don't, I don't think it's the end of the world. I am playing on Curse 50, but I have a ton of other meta progression, and also I have upgraded Bible already or something. I don't know, it should be fine. Alright, so there are these like guards for it, but we killed them all. Nice. And then we pick this up, and we have wings. Yay. I wonder what happens if you already have level 5 wings. Sardas, thanks for the 15 months. Appreciate it. No, the map is new. Zoiks in Jaywalla. It's specific to this level even, I think, because this level has stuff on it that you can go pick up. I would like the other bird at some point. I feel like pretty soon I'm going to be forced to take a 6th weapon, and if it isn't the other bird, I don't get the birds. My vaccination was okay. I had some nausea and like, for me I call it a dry headache. And it's a type of headache that I really have only had from coronavirus vaccines, which is really interesting. It's just like, it just feels like the inside of my head is dehydrated somehow. Very bizarre. I've never had a headache quite like that with any other thing. I am playing with controller, yeah. How good's the 5G coverage? I don't know. I don't really go outside, so I'm usually just connected to my home Wi-Fi. Just plug my brain right into that. Jimmy Jangles. He had a weird feeling of being unable to drink enough water after getting the booster. That does not sound great. So it looks like these things that are getting shot at me get killed by my Bibles, which is good. Ah! Also, is Laurel doing anything? 50% of vaccine complaints are nocebo effects. I'm almost dead. Holy shit. Alright, I need to stop reading chat for a second, maybe. If I get to the attract orb, I get to find out what happens if I picked up another passive when I already have my passives full, which is very exciting. So let's try to survive at least that long. I have a lot of regen, so I should be fine. Feels like I'll be okay. Jorb stopped reading post-dig. I started reading again. I don't know. Arguably, I'm not the wisest person. Why does it feel cool to discover a novel strategy in a video game? We did it! We got the other bird! Alright. Why did I just get so much experience? I guess I picked up a gem that had combined experience from further behind me on the map or something. Oh, I don't have the thing to upgrade X though. I have to be a little bit careful that nothing gets knocked inside my Bible ring here. Because if it does, I have trouble killing it. I just have cross, I think, for attacking things that get close to me. That might be a lot of experience. Yeah, it was a bit. That one maybe? God, there are so many monsters. Look at them all. Yeah, the candelabra or whatever it's called is, I think, on the map. I believe that is the case. Unfortunately, I don't make particularly fast progress through the map. It's very slow walking. Just letting the Bible ring clear stuff out as I walk into it. Useless birds. They'll upgrade and start doing stuff though. Eventually. Birds are great because they each get 16 upgrades, basically. Birds are a way to have 24 level ups in one weapon slot, which is, you know, a lot. But they're definitely not great when you pick them up. They only start doing a lot later. Oh my god, what is this? What? That's so many enemies. I can't upgrade Cross, because I didn't take Clover. Oh well. We must continue that way. I'm sort of enjoying killing everything though. I guess I'm actually sort of close. Not that close. But also not that far away from being maxed right now. Like when I grind these enemies, I level very, very quickly. And I already have all of my slots full. At some point I'll get double birds and I'll have another weapon slot, but yeah. It was an experiment to see how badly you can fuck streaming at bitrate. Large amount, but that's okay. Like, you don't really need high quality video feed, right? I would guess no. Ooh, what are these? Are those mummies? Can't tell. We're at a dairy factory, which is like... I don't know if that's like a pun or something. It certainly doesn't make much sense to me in English. The armor looks nice and shiny. Imagine being the person responsible for polishing 11 billion suits of armor. You don't think that the enemies polish their own armor? What do you think their life is like when they're not being spawned on the map and immediately dying? They must fall in love, have friendships, have hobbies and passions. Clearly they don't practice, like, combat very much. I wonder if they have, like, a vibrant art community. Captions are amazing. They often are. How's it going, Crema? They're vampires? I don't know if all of them are not vampires, but I'm certain that not all of them are vampires. If that makes sense. I think we might find out why the game is called Vampire Survivors pretty soon, actually. Wow. That is like the most buff merman I've ever seen. It's a merman, right? Why is there a merman? There's a certain amount of like nostalgia involved in playing this game, even though it's brand new, because This is exactly how a game in the 90s would have been. There would just be a super buff merman with no explanation or connection to the lore of everything else that was going on. Hey Calamity Abe, how are you? That's the King Triton. These purple armor ones take a long time to kill. Do I not have spinach? I don't have spinach. Oh, I might actually like win this run. I'm very low damage. In terms of like things that can actually kill the enemies on the map. We'll see. I do have double birds for later. Any attract orbs? Alright. So. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. I think maybe, not certain, but I think maybe when you get to one of these things, which is on the map, you spawn a ton of enemies at it. Sort of seems like I just spawned a ton of enemies by going here, right? My screen seems very full. A ton of experience, yes. Yes, that is what enemies are. Very accurate. Ooh, a big knight. Get? Alright. So I did get an extra passive from doing that. That's cool. Let's go get that armor over there. Another thing to pay attention to is if I am allowed to upgrade the extra passive that I have, or if it's just stuck at level 1 forever. I would like this chest. I don't know if I can actually get to it. Eventually, probably. Why are we having a conversation about how to cook chicken? Like I don't mind or want it to stop really, I just don't feel like it's ever happened before. So I'm interested, like why today? I missed the beginning. Someone asked how to cook chicken? Well, I guess that would do it. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Oh shit! There's like also the mini buff merman. Alright. They are killing me. I'm dead. I'm just dead. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I had very, very, very low damage there. Other than the Bible, which was dealing 2.2k DPS, dealt 1.6 million total, I did not have anything that was doing anything really. I have to decide whether I want to do another one of these or not. But first I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. The map has brutal scaling on high curse. Yeah, it seemed to. We'll be right back. Okay. Should we play as a different person, maybe? We could play as Antonio, who gains damage every 10 levels. I don't think I'm a huge fan of Whip as a starting item, though. Melda gains more experience. That seems completely irrelevant. Pasqualina gets faster projectiles and starts with Rune Tracer, which I think is sweet. Gennaro gets a permanent +1 projectile and starts with a knife. I have never upgraded knife, I don't think, so we could play Gennaro just for the novelty. Barry thanks for 10 months. Rune Tracer does not have an upgrade, don't believe. A weapon cooldown reduction and a fire wand. That seems pretty strong. 30% area. That also seems pretty strong. What does particularly well with area? Like everything? Lightning Ring does particularly strong with area. Just for the novelty is not a valid excuse for using a knife on someone. Man, that's just your opinion. Does anyone else find it unfair that Jorbs only says thanks for the 10 months to people who have subscribed for 10 months? It is a little bit unfair. Wait. Gets more projectiles every 20 levels, max +3? It's a very large number. I don't remember what this even is. Let's find out. Wait, it's just like bone except... It's like bone except it explodes at the end. It seems pretty good. Alright, should we make the birds or the fire wand? I don't know. I actually have no idea. I guess I'm gonna want spinach so I can take fire wand pretty safely. So many people wanted the birds. This is a weird ass panda. It is a little bit strange. Not gonna disagree. Bible or Santa water? I'm not taking whip here. Bible is low damage, but it's very consistent and it kills things that matter a lot. Like the things that are about to kill you get killed by Bible, which is good. But I think Santa water does a lot more damage than it overall. Oh my gosh, Will Hops, Ice Phoenix, Metal Joe, and Tonzilai, thank you for the subs. 4 people just like all subbed at the same time. Did you plan that? That's actually sort of remarkable to me. Hey Yantol, hey Pokestick, Barry, hello. But I think Santa bottles the water. I think this means like holy water, and it wasn't localized to English very well. You always take either Bible or garlic. Let's try not doing that and see if we can scale better into later on in the game. Given that I just died very much to not scaling into the late game. Axe is fine, I think. If I do want double birds, I can't take any other weapons anymore. Is it the same? It is the same. Okay. Bible needs a few upgrades before it does much. True. Your husband peed on your... Is this... Hold up. Is this a copy pasta or sincere? My husband peed on my wedding dress the night of our wedding. I still have no idea what the fuck is going on in his head to think that this was nothing or no big deal. He literally peed on my wedding dress the night of our wedding inside the hotel room. I yelled at him, what the fuck, constantly, and he nonchalantly said that he was just marking his territory. I was here for a meaningful conversation about alcoholism, but the marking the territory got me. Did y'all see the relationships post about the like high income power couple where the guy was processing his wife asking him for $50,000 to bear their child? I thought that was like I don't know. The world is such a strange place. Is peeing on the wedding dress not customary? I think it depends if it's an open bar wedding or not. What is my opinion on it? I don't have a complex opinion on it. I don't really feel the need to. What I do think about it though is that the line where the guy says that if his wife took... So he's explaining that if his wife takes more than six months off work, she would like him to compensate for her lost income. And the part where he describes it as prorated just absolutely killed me. Like, I just couldn't. There's like some lump amount for 6 months, a lump amount for 12 months, and then if it's between 7 and 11 months, the months will be prorated. I just couldn't. Prorated is just a very I don't know. Cherry bomb scales with luck, by the way. Oh, interesting. Do I walk on arrows or at WASDA? I have a controller. I would never play this game with keyboard. I need a controller so that I can have truly precise control of my character to make incredible plays like this. I'm dying. Oh god, I'm basically dead, right? I don't think my character kills things at all. Bit of a problem. Alright. So probably our passive doesn't do so much if we don't make it to level 20, which is a thing I just discovered. This is what I get for disrespecting Bible. I, F29, love my fiance, M34, except whenever we fight, he takes a dump in the living room, then makes me refer to his dump as Mr. Hoskins and apologize to it. Am I overreacting? Our wedding is in 6 hours. I don't know, like... In what way is the person writing overreacting? I don't know how to play this game. His poop, his rules. Tell him you're leaving him for Mr. Hoskins. Oh no. People do so many weird things in relationships that are just like completely consensual. That when weird things happen in relationships and they aren't consensual, my like initial gut reaction is usually like, was there some way to make this consensual for the two of them? Like, I feel like a lot of relationship is communication. Sounds like a shitty situation, yeah. Yeah, I guess it does. I'm assuming that the bones deal more damage than the cherry bombs, and that's why the cherry bombs can have AoE at the end. That's why I switched to this character. Also, because I lost as the other one, maybe. Also, I like the cut of this character's jib. I feel that he has a solid strut, and that might be what we need here. I also don't have any damage. I have level 1 of both birds. And they're just missing everything every time because you can't aim both birds at once. I mean, I could choose to aim one of them, I guess. Yeah, I'm not doing that. There you go, there you go. There were some hits. What is a jib, and how can you cut mine to improve Jorbs' opinion of you? I don't know what a jib is. Without knowing, I would guess that it's either a nautical term or formal wear. Formal wear from like Britain in the 1700s. It is a nautical term. There you go. Well, I was right, I guess. Magic Wand deals very low damage, but it does have knockback. Rune Tracer deals a lot more damage. Let's do this one. Rune Tracer, I think, is just the most DPS that we have among all of our weapons, by virtue of me clicking on a level 1 Rune Tracer. I'm dead? I'm fine. I'm still trying to get this chest. It's not been super easy. Ooh, a duplicator. We probably want that, right? 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 Probably. I could also take garlic. People keep saying garlic's good. I don't believe them. Do lots of walls on this map make Rune Tracer better or worse? Rune Tracer is always on your screen. You can bounce off the edges of your screen, but it will never leave the screen until it stops, like it runs out of duration, you know? So the way I've always thought about Rune Tracer is that depending on the enemy distribution on the screen, its damage will change a little bit, but that's the only thing that actually changes its damage. But I don't know if that's like fully... Sure, let's do this. I don't know if that's a fully functioning and fledged opinion or not. Fire Wand's okay if it upgrades, it just doesn't do anything until it does. And Cross does quite a lot already. I'm gonna take the Fire Wand though. It's just so much better if it does upgrade. Which it might. It could upgrade, you never know. We might survive. I think the best build for this map is Bible with Holy Water. We already tried that one. 700 buff mermen like ran at me with their bare chests and just like ate me. It was actually sort of hot, but I don't know. They didn't win. Well, at the game. Yeah. How's it going, everyone? Was I able to unlock death as a character? I do not have death unlocked as a character. Can I... Can... Oh my god, I'm dead. I do have death unlocked as a mechanic, though. Why is it so hard to like walk in the direction that I want to walk? Is there something... I'm gonna try this one. this character one more time. Is there something about the way enemies are spawning or something? I don't get it. Rune Tracer dealt 125 DPS, which is more than all of my other weapons combined, which seems about right. seems believable. Well, you feel like all of my damage was scaling and none was front-loaded. That is absolutely true. 1,000,000% correct. Which, if I had survived, would have been excellent, I will point out. You're only observing that that didn't work very well because it didn't work very well. Now, if it had worked well... Take Bible. Let's take Bible. Rune Tracer is very unreasonable. Spinach is just like increasing your damage by 50% is quite useful, I think. So my plan is to level up, get a full build, then start picking up these passives. I'll pick up the wings first since they let me walk faster. Then I will go to the attract orb, then the armor, then the candles, and then to the question mark. This is my plan. Wow, those are winners. I don't mind having magical endings. If I ever gone to the question mark, I went to it offline one time. And yeah, it was interesting. But I didn't actually get it, I died as I arrived basically. Candelabrador upgrades X. Yeah, I believe that is true. I'm not a huge fan of X. You can talk about your theory for the strategy of this game if I want. Not really. But doesn't have to stop you. How I've been finding this map feels much harder than the other ones to you. Oh, I have no idea. Like, I've never tried playing this map except at 50% curse, and while playing it at 50% curse, I've never, like, particularly done anything sensible. Like, this is not a game... This is not a game that I am, like, trying to compete at, you know? This is a game where I like the numbers going up, and also looking at the art, and also giving ridiculous takes about relationship posts on Reddit. We could go double wand? Hell yeah. Let's go double wand. It is a vibey game. The strat is to do more damage, kill enemies faster, get more experience, do more damage, and kill enemies faster. Yep. I mean, that is my opinion too. You need to be able to protect yourself. And it's possible to do that a number of different ways. And you need to be able to collect the experience that's dropping, which is... I mean, if you look at how much experience is just sitting on the map, there's actually quite a lot. So the maximization of experience gain over time is not quite as simple as just being increasing your DPS. But it's also not that different from just increasing your DPS, like honestly. Huber. Can I imagine how much Jorbs would crush competitive Vampire survivors? Don't forget trying to get to chests that have been blocked. This is one of the strategies. This is one of the things that you must do. Not wrong. Oh, we're out of here. What's happening? I'm just leveling up, right? I'm level 13 at 3.5 minutes. That feels like fairly high. One of the big things about... You know, I don't know if DPS includes overkill damage or not, actually. Oh, I can't get double birds. That's fine. I'll take Santa Water then. That's all of my weapons. So there's a limited number of enemies on the screen, and there are waves of respawns. Like every 2 or 3 seconds, the game respawns enemies, and so every enemy that you've killed will be respawned, which means that like if your entire screen is full of half HP enemies, you don't get more enemies respawning, so you don't get more experience. So I think that's a real thing. Like, it's somewhat important to actually kill enemies, which is one argument for like the damage from Bible, for example, which is actually killing enemies, is more valuable per damage than the value from Rune Tracer. I mean, I think that's just like true. But that's one of the mechanical reasons why. And then another one is that Bible's killing stuff that's very close to hurting you, whereas Rune Tracer isn't. Klein Dome, thanks for the 2 years. Need to kill enemies. Killing enemies is somewhat important. Would be true if Rune Tracer didn't just kill enemies anyway. Yeah, especially early on, Rune Tracer will just one-shot things anyway, so. While Rune Tracer is doing that, it is not true. And then also, there's like a point in the game where you just have full build and experience doesn't matter anymore. And I think on Curse 50%, it happens at like 15 minutes or something. Like, it's not like... The game is 30 minutes long and this happens halfway through, so... This is not a completely negligible thing to recognize about the game. I think Rune Tracer will be especially good on this character. I have Duplicator and I have like character specific ability that gives me more projectiles, so I'm going to be having +5 Rune Tracer shots. +5 of the other things too, like the holy water. Does Curse 50% mean 50% or -50%? Curse 50% gives, that's what I'm playing on, gives the enemies an additional 50% health, damage, spawn rate, and spawn quantity, I believe. I'm pretty sure I got that right. And if I didn't, does it affect your life in any way? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't think they have additional movement speed. I don't know what that means, Spartan. Didn't know, and still don't. So I'm going to go to the wings, and then I'm going to fight a bunch of stuff that will spawn because I went to the wings. My current plan. Wait, the cart keeps going after the end of the tracks? How did this milk factory, like, pass safety inspections? I guess there are other things that make me concerned about the safety of this milk factory, actually, thinking about it for another second or two. Oh, the attract orb thing. Yeah. Yeah, I have noticed that that's always there. That's why there's a lot of undead here. Wait, the, like, carts also respawn. So I could just hang out here and use them every, like, 15 seconds or something? I'm confused. It seems like they spawn when they're not on my screen. So, like, if I go over here for a bit, and then go all the way left, there might be a cart over there? Maybe? Or maybe not, I don't know. There's a story about a dairy factory owner defending his business from inspectors. Yeah, there, another cart. I don't know if it spawns when it is on my screen though. Maybe it does. This is a story about a man named Brady. Boom! Got some more of them. So I'm not taking Candelabrador because it's on the map already, so I can pick it up on the map at some point. Also, I don't have Axe anyway, so while it is useful, it is not... You know, it's pretty useful. It's very good with Santa Water. Very good with Rune Tracer, probably too, actually. Where are the wing things? Hey Salky, good to see ya. Can you go above 6 items with the map items? Yes. I have discovered that I can add another passive to my build with the map items. But I have not discovered whether I get to upgrade it or not. I shouldn't need to upgrade it for it to allow me to upgrade the weapon that it combines with or whatever. It's probably not the right word, but... Oh, my Rune Tracer is like level 2. I should change that at some point. I'm level 27. Look at me. Look at me go. Where are the wing things? Must almost be there. I do not have enough damage. Now my Rune Tracer is level 3. Onward! To victory! I think victory is strictly funnier if you pronounce it victory. I don't know if it's strictly funnier though. Alright, is a ton of stuff gonna spawn because I'm here? I don't feel like it did that time. Oh. Wait, is this it? Oh, really? So if you step on the floor glyphs, they spawn more enemies, I think. I wonder if you can like step on them in a certain order to do something else. Here we go. There are all the enemies. Level 8 Bone is actually pretty good in exactly this situation. Because Bone goes to an enemy, then bounces off it, and goes to another one. And so, yeah, those are dealing a lot of damage. In fact, in this exact situation, they might be strong enough that I don't even need the Bibles that I have. Probably also need the Bibles. Clover, Crown, Pomerol. You go Clover. I don't know why. Why did I pick Clover? I'm not sure. Presumably it will be worth something at some point, right? Luck is good. I hope so. When do I get like an upgraded weapon? And also, where are my Bibles? Did anybody else see that? My Bibles just like weren't there for 5 seconds or something. That has to be a bug with upgrading Empty Tome. Messing up the cooldown or something somehow. So let's not upgrade Empty Tome when we are surrounded by enemies. From now on. There's a weird bug with upgrading CDR and Bibles. Yeah, there you go. Alright, I can pick up wings now. I have a full build. I think I actually can take this because I just picked up Bible. So when I pick up Bible, it forces Bibles to spawn. Yeah. Anyway, it worked. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm level 40, so now I have more projectiles too. Could use an upgraded weapon. Also, I guess it's time to start walking to other passives to pick up. Look at the firewall. I have an obscene number of projectiles. I can click on this because I think I can get away with it right now. I'm not really surrounded. Oh! I just blew up the screen, so that'll do it, I guess. I can't really see what's happening. I think putting... You see the texture that's on the floor tiles here? I think putting that texture on the floor tiles in a game that already had this much trouble with frame rate was like... That strikes me as hubristic. I forget the wings. I'll go back. I actually just can't control my character. It's just not working. Too many projectiles. So I unironically purchased a 3080 GPU. But then, like, I'm putting in a new PC because this PC is 4 years old, I think. And it didn't turn on, unfortunately. Bloody, how are you? Alright, we got our Bible upgrade. Onward to victory. I definitely have level 2 wings already, so I guess I can upgrade the wings. Nice. I'm gonna be like a very large build. Turned your AC too cold, now you don't want to leave bed. I cannot relate. Wait, you have AC on? Isn't it March? Gosh, Texas is a weird place, buddy. What is necessary for the holy water upgrade? A tract orb does that. And a tract orb is actually up here. I'm on my way to pick it up, so that'll work, I guess. Hopefully. I'm gonna go over to the left and then I can go straight upward. It's 80 degrees today. Yeah, that's messed up. Is that like what it's going to be later or what it is right now at 10 AM? Why am I all pixelated? It's just how I look now. It's one of those things where people get really into like video games and anime and whatever, and then they have a lot of plastic surgery. The True Ball links to 11 months. Looking pixelated brings me a certain amount of euphoria, and I will ask you to kindly not question that. I have 81, currently 79. Gosh. Gosh. Huge emotes. What? I don't know what that one means. I'm like Bigfoot, always blurring. Do you need a moment? Alright, here. Here. You can have a moment with the Jorbs that you've come to love. It's going to be alright, chat. Should we take a moment and like practice breathing or mindfulness perhaps? Alright, back at it now. Let me know if you need me to like give you treats to distract yourselves from your feelings or whatever. Can someone explain to you why Jorbs has a beard? I think the simplest reason is that the hair grows on my face. So if I don't do anything, I will have a beard, right? And like generally I don't do anything. just as like a rule as a human being. So yeah. I think that's the simplest way to logically understand it. My voice is so soothing. That's what I go for. Where did Rolling thanks for the 11 months? Feisty thanks for the 16 months. Appreciate it. Unstable thanks for the 7 months. Can you beat this game? At 30 minutes, the end boss arrives and kills us, which I believe means that we win. In a very twisted way. Wait, how long has that chest been there? I like couldn't see it because the screen's so... Oh my god, it's so far away. Wait, really? Maybe I just don't worry about it and then we get it on the way back or something. It's like 10 screens down. Yeah, I mean, whatever. That's fine. Walking backwards for a little bit to get the red gem that's been picking up the experience that's behind you. As you can see, I just got like 5 level ups by doing that, so actually a worthwhile thing to do sometimes. You can kill the Reaper, it's super specific though. How many ways do you know to kill the Reaper? Personally, I only need to know one. Wait, what? That was the sexiest thing that anybody ever told me when I was online dating. I was talking with a girl who had some history in the military. Like, it was like fancy military history that was like, she knew 4 languages that were relevant to like the Pacific Theater, and so she worked in intelligence or something. I didn't get a full explanation of what she did for her job, which, you know, I mean, there you go. Anyway, that says something by itself, right? Anyway, I asked her how many ways she could kill me with only her hands, and she said that she only needed to know 1. And I'm like, oh. Like a slight awakening for me. Whalerfish, thanks for the 23 months. Did I have a level 8 bone? No, I wasn't a Vampire Survivors gamer back then. That was before we had Uwu. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being like overwhelmed by someone but not being able to type Uwu? How would you process it? Sen F2B. Thanks for the 14 months. Who's that? Like a golem or something. Do I have level 8 fire wand yet? Looks like I did. Nice. So the upgraded fire wand passes through enemies, making it actually pretty good. I don't know why it's shooting the wrong direction. I don't, like... I think I might actually be pixelated IRL at this point. I need to pause for a second. Next slide, please. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Hey, Jarek, how are you? Do I think the creation of Uwu was a spur-of-the-moment thing, or did the council get together? I don't know. I don't know. How many slides are included in the base game? Yeah. There's a good joke in there somewhere. I'm not going to be the one to make it. I already made 2 jokes today, that's enough for me. I think you pulled a calf muscle running, but other than that you're good. Hope that the muscle feels better soon. I think I've pulled a calf muscle once in my life, and I was not a fan. The reason that I have very seldom pulled a calf muscle, though, is that I've pulled my hamstrings, like, I mean, I've lost count, like, my hamstrings are completely fucked. Which means that it's actually somewhat impressive if my calf ever manages to be under strain in any way, because, like, it requires that my hamstrings function well enough for my calf to get to function. Which is a little bit of work for them. Those poor baby cows. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. So I have a... Oh, Santa Water and the Blue Wand should both be able to upgrade, right? Did I get the thing that upgrades Blue Wand? That's the book, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. I need some chests. Can I have some chests? Game's running so slowly that the compression algorithm doesn't have to pixelate it so hard anymore. There you go. That's good. We did it. I guess I could play Slay the Spire, but I'm a little bit concerned about playing such a modern game when my system's struggling this much with this game, which is clearly from the 90s. I left a chest on the left. Yeah, I did. It's a long way away. I have this one. Labora. Evolved Santa Water. Damaging zones follow you and grow when they move. I've been told that this is good. I don't know. Ooh, it's like a spotlight. Look at me! I'm in the spotlight. Oh my god, they're so huge. The problem is that there are no enemies where I am, so they're not like dealing damage to anything. Is this what ray tracing looks like? I do feel that it was unnecessary to care so much about graphics fidelity for a game like this, and maybe we could have gone with some sort of pixel art instead of having the full 3D models. Maybe if we'd done that, the game's performance could have been improved. Evolved Santa Water often ends up your highest damage dealing weapon, though it really depends on your other weapons. Yep. Sounds reasonable to me. Alright, I almost have armor. Armor does not seem very relevant at this stage of the game, honestly, but that's fine, we're getting it anyway. I'm realizing now that I'm actually going to run out of time. Maybe I just shouldn't get this armor. So where even is it? Supposedly I'm standing on it. Does anybody see it? It must be on the other side of this thing. I gotta talk to the devs who make balloons. Yeah. Probably a good idea. This is a $3 game with no microtransactions, so turn on show guides. It says it is this way. I'm walking into a wall. It says it is this way. Wait, no, that's pointing at the chest, isn't it? Where did it go? Where is it? Up just a little. It's top right. It's on my screen. It's on my screen. Oh, I found it. Great work, everybody. Imagine being able to see things that were on your screen. That's not Vampire Survivors as Mark Rosewater intended it. God, yeah. This is a really interesting, like, exercise in self-deprivation or something. I do like these parts of the map, where the background doesn't have as much texture, because I feel like they run significantly smoother. Something just dealt damage to me, I like didn't see it on my screen. Oh, that is a very big knife. Oh, there are lots of big knives. Okay. Seems to be alright, we seem to beat them up pretty good. Ow! Oh god. Maybe it isn't alright after all. I think as long as I walk slowly, I shouldn't die. Walk slowly and carry a big stick. Need the super magnet to clear up the XP gems that it's keeping loaded. It combines them now. It's not too bad about that because when there are a ton of them off screen, it will combine them into a red gem that has the experience value of all of the ones it combined and have it be like somewhat near you. Ooh, what are those? Is that like a chicken? It's impossible to say, huh? Just like a slight red and green blur. I wonder if Rune Tracer or not Rune Tracer will win the damage race in this one. It's a cockatrice. Makes sense. Oh! Full build. Was that? Thought that might have been a tracked orb. It was not. Jackie Moo, thanks for the 3 months. I will load up another slide for you. Thank you for the sub. A reminder that today we are doing a very interesting form of subathon where we advance to the next slide of the stream every time somebody subs. So if you're enjoying the stream and would like to see what happens in the next frame, express that with your wallet or with Prime Gaming. The Rune Tracer is kind of responsible for the lagging. Yeah, I don't think Rune Tracer's helping much, that's for sure. Okay, we're almost there. We almost did it. Nearly. Jimmy Jangles, thanks for the 15 months. If you're finding that your eyes hurt from watching the stream, perhaps not watching the stream would be helpful. That was the red gem from the attract orb, I'm pretty sure. This is why I just got 6 level ups. At 28 minutes, it's fairly likely that I just won't be able to make progress anymore, because the enemies will be spawning so quickly and we'll have so much HP. So I probably have like 15 seconds to get to this, which is interesting. Alright, it's 28 minutes. I didn't get there yet. Maybe though? It's right there! The sarcophagus. Wait, I just like killed them all. That was a lot of knights that just spawned though, huh? What does it do? Hello? Hello? Thank you, Mortakio. But the vampire is in another coffin. Hopia Pecorina joins the survivors. We did it! We did something. So we have another character now. Do you think this one has frames? Alright. I'm going to stand still until the game ends. Whew. Thanks for the 38 months, Screw Whisperer. The robots are coming. There are robots? The enemies are not making it to my Bibles or holy water, huh? They're just dying at the side of the screen to Rune Tracers. As far as I can tell. An anonymous user gifted a tier 3 sub to Vand. Thank you. Appreciate that. Probably a better character and build choice for PC, which is struggling with this. I don't seem to be struggling with it at all. I've won very easily. You want want me to go all the way over there? I think I can. The enemies have a lot of HP. They're the big robot enemies. Maybe if I hadn't decided to stand still, I would have been able to. I'm surprised that I'm not even level 100 yet. The blue zone does seem like it kills things pretty quick. I think it has like 8, probably like 10 Santa Waters on it at the same time. Maybe more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! No! My candelabrador. New achievement! Defeat the Sword Guardian in the Dairy Plant. Find and open the coffin in the dairy plant. We did it. Yay. Gain 1% duration every level. Wait, what? That's uncapped? Wait, what? Wait, what? That seems like it's uncapped. Oh, I didn't even look at the damage values. Damn it. That's like most of the game is at the end you get to see what the numbers were. Whoops. I forgot. Duration is how long your effects last after you cast them. So like Rune Tracer, how long is it on the screen? Stuff like that. This character has even fewer frames. Yeah. Did I ever upgrade my blue wand? I don't even think I upgraded my blue wand. Alright. I'm gonna grab myself a glass of water and then we can play some Spire. Spirity Spirity.